Hi friends, this video is about a Sudoku game. Have you ever looked at Sudoku puzzle and thought, where do I even start? Or maybe you already know how to solve it, but it's taking a lot of your time. In today's video, I will tell you how to solve a Sudoku game much faster and quicker by using the most powerful and practical 10 tips and 10 tricks. Apparently, Sudoku looks challenging at first, but what if I tell you that these tips and tricks will improve your memory and logical thinking skills at the same time? By the end of this video, you will know exactly how the Sudoku experts player thinks and play. Let's get started with Sudoku introduction. What is Sudoku and how to solve it? Sudoku is not a math game, means no math is required. So what is Sudoku? Basically, Sudoku is a logical puzzle game played on a 9x9 grid. How to solve it? It's simple. Fill the grid in a way that every row, every column, and every 3x3 box contain numbers 1 to 9 without repeating any number. The goal is simple. Try to fill every box so that every row contains numbers only once and every column contains numbers only once. And similarly, every 3x3 box contains numbers only once. Let's discuss the 10 tricks or technique. Remember that it's a game of logic and observation. The game is over when the whole Sudoku grid is correctly filled with the numbers. Let's jump into tricks first. So grab a pencil, open your favorite Sudoku puzzle, and let's get started. Trick number 1 is almost complete technique. The secret to this technique is simple. Look for the rows, column or box that is almost complete. Start there. It's the quicker way to begin Sudoku. When only one number is missing in a row, column or a box, you already have the answer. Count the numbers from 1 to 9 and then ask, what number is missing? Directly fill the empty cell with that number. Trick number 2 is scan well. This trick involves scanning of entire 9x9 grid. Don't stare at one section. First scan rows, then scan columns, and then 3x3 boxes to find the missing numbers. Move your eyes across the entire grid from left to right and look up and down. This will help in finding the missing numbers. Trick number 3 is box focus strategy. In this strategy, every 3x3 box is like a mini puzzle hidden inside the main puzzle. Instead of searching the entire board, focus on one box at a time. How to use this strategy? It's simple. First, find the missing numbers in a 3x3 box. Then, identify the empty cells where they could go. Scan across the box rows. Look left and right to eliminate impossible positions within corresponding row of a box. Scan down the box columns. Look up and down to eliminate more possibilities within corresponding column of a box. Place the number where only one valid position remains. Trick number 4 is cross-hatching technique. Look for rows, column or boxes that already contain many numbers. When a row is missing only two numbers, cross-hatching technique is used. First, count the numbers 1 to 9 and identify missing numbers. Look right and left and up and down and spot the missing numbers in the corresponding row or column. Place the number in the empty cell. For example, you will notice the missing numbers are 4 and 5 in this row. Now hatch the missing numbers across the column. You will notice 4 already exist in the column. So 5 will come only in the one empty cell of that row, and 4 will come in an other empty cell of that row. This is called cross hatching technique. Trick number 5 is elimination method. The elimination method works by removing impossible options from a cell using the numbers already placed in the same row, column, and a 3x3 box. How it works: identify the missing numbers in a box, check each empty cells and eliminate numbers that already appears in its row or column. Focus on the remaining possibilities. When only one option is left, you have found the answer. For example, in a 3x3 box, 1 and 3 are missing. By checking the rows and column, we eliminate the rows and column where 1 or 3 already exist. The remaining cells reveal the correct placement. As you can see, 1 already exists in the column of a selected cell, so 3 will come here and 1 will come here. Remember, Sudoku is a game of elimination by removing the wrong choices and the right answers will appear. Trick number 6 is single candidate rule. This rule usually applied after the elimination method. This is one of the most powerful beginner technique. Single candidate rule is applied when only one number is missing in a 3x3 box. Check the box and empty cell. When all the numbers are found except one number, then write in it. That will be your single candidate answer. For example, the highlighted box has 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here you can see only one number, which is 4, can fit in the empty cell. That's the correct answer. No guessing is required. Simply tick it and write it in the cell. That's the correct answer. Remember that one possible number is equal to one correct answer. Just place it. Trick number 7 is chain reaction scanning. In this technique, filling one cell helps in determining another cell, creating a chain of new clues. It's called chain reaction. Each time you place a number, look again. After every placement, rescan rows, rescan columns, rescan boxes. This creates a chain reaction. One answer unlocks another answer, and another answer unlocks another answer. One correct number often unlocks several more answers. It's a clue generator. Trick number 8 is note making technique. One of the most important Sudoku technique is tracking possible numbers before making a final move. If you are solving on a paper, then you can write down the possible numbers using pencil inside the empty cell. As the numbers are solved, erase the impossible candidates. If you are playing on a mobile app, click on pencil icon or turn on the note making mode. Select an empty cell and add the possible numbers as notes. This will help in visualizing the logic and make the smarter decisions before committing to an answer. Remember, don't guess. Write your possibilities, eliminate the impossible, and let the solution reveal itself. Trick number 9 is identify hidden pairs. Identify hidden pair means finding two numbers that can only fit in the same two cells within a row, column, or a 3x3 box. When it happens, such two cells must contain those two numbers so that all other numbers can be removed from them. For example, row 3 has 1, 4, 5 and 6 missing, while in a row 6, a cell B has 1 and 4 missing. So, we can remove 5 and leaving 1 in the both cells. Remember that hidden pairs are not about finding extra numbers. They are about discovering the hidden places where the two numbers must go. Trick number 10 is identify naked pairs. A naked pair is a powerful Sudoku technique where two cells in the same row, column or a 3x3 box contain exactly the same two possible numbers. Because two numbers are locked for the two cells, they cannot appear anywhere else in that row, column or a 3x3 box. This will allow you to eliminate such numbers from the remaining cells. For example, two cells in a row have the same candidate 4 and 9 as missing numbers. So, 4 and 9 must occupy these cells. Hence, remove 4 and 9 from all other cells of that row. Trick number 11 is X-wing technique. X-wing technique is a Sudoku technique used to remove a number by finding a special pattern in two numbers and two columns. If a number appears as a candidate in exactly the same two columns in two different rows, those four cells form an X shape. For example, 2 can only be placed in column 2 and it will be erased from the other cells of 3x3 box which was forming an X-wing. Trick number 12 is box line reduction. A number can only appear in once inside a box. It cannot appear anywhere else in that row outside the box. This simple box line trick eliminates many possibilities. For example, the highlighted box has 2 and 5 as missing numbers. So, number 2 can only appear in once in a row inside a box. The simple trick eliminates many possibilities. Now let's discuss the 10 handy tips. Tip number 1 is look in every direction. Move your eyes across the rows, all across the columns, and all across the boxes and ask which numbers are already taken. This will help in finding correct numbers. Tip number 2, stay organized. If you are solving on a paper, keep your notes neat. Messy notes create mistakes. Clean thinking comes from a clean organization. If you are solving on a mobile, there is a pencil or note icons to add notes. Tip number 3 is be patient. Some puzzles suddenly become difficult. That's normal. Take a deep breath and continue scanning. Patience is one of the biggest to-go skill. Tip number 4, practice daily. Even solving once to go each day improves concentration, memory, logical thinking, and pattern recognition. Just 10 minutes daily makes a huge difference. Tip number 5 is focus on momentum, not difficulty. Solve easy beginner level, then intermediate level, and then try to solve expert level. Once you master the basics, then learn to solve advanced level puzzles. This will make difficult puzzles much easier. This will help you in enhancing your brain sharpness. Tip number 6 is don't guess. One of the biggest beginner mistake is guessing. Instead of guessing, switch areas. Find easier moves. Build momentum. Best way to solve Sudoku is to use logic. Guessing often creates bigger problem later. Tip number 7 is use smart hint. If you stuck in a game, instead of losing the game, you can use the smart hint. Click on the smart hint icon and hint will appear. Tip number 8 is work from the most filled areas, rows or columns with many numbers usually reveal answers faster. Avoid spending too much time on nearly empty sections. Tip number 9 is discover hidden pairs and naked pairs. For hidden pairs, look for two numbers that can only fit in the same two cells of a row, column, or a 3x3 box. For the naked pairs, look for the cells when the two cells contain the same numbers or same two candidates. Remove those numbers from all other cells in that row, column, or a box. Tip: hidden pairs are found by looking at the numbers. Naked pairs are found by looking at the cells. Tip number 10. Keep rechecking. Every solved number changes the puzzle. Go back, scan again, and repeat. Expert players repeat this cycle until the puzzle is complete. Tip number 11 is check every time. Each time you place a number, look again. After every placement, recheck rows, recheck columns, and recheck the entire boxes. One correct number often unlocks several more. Let's apply tips and tricks on a real Sudoku game. Bonus: 3 habits of a better player. There are the 3 habits that makes people a much better Sudoku player. Habit number 1 is play regularly. Habit number 2 is review puzzles after finishing them. Notice where you got stuck. Habit number 3 is challenge yourself with slightly harder puzzle every week. Your brain becomes stronger with every puzzle. Common mistakes. Avoid these mistakes: guessing randomly, ignoring pencil marks, forgetting to check rows, forgetting to check columns, missing obvious singles, rushing through difficult puzzles. Why Sudoku is good for your brain? Sudoku is so good for your brain because it improves your logical reasoning, concentration, memory, problem solving skills, attention to detail, mental discipline. That's why Sudoku is one of the best brain exercise you can do every day. Recap. Today we learned 10 beginner friendly tips, 10 powerful Sudoku tricks, common mistakes to avoid. Remember that the best Sudoku players are not essentially smarter. However, following the logical steps and continuous practice will definitely improve your problem solving skill and logical reasoning. At the end, if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below about what's the hardest Sudoku level have you ever solved. Subscribe to Golden Study Hours and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching. Keep training your brain, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.